Damn. Sorry about that. Sorry, I'm just having a bit of technical difficulties here. I'm going to restart again. Well, not restart. I'm just going to pick up from where I left off. I'm sorry about that, everyone. My internet just cut out. All right, so let's go. Let's restart this. I'm tethering my phone now. Shouldn't cut out again. Nothing there on BSV. Nothing there on BitMax. I don't know what this token does, but it tends to move quite weirdly. I have no idea why. But you know, does what it wants to do. So nothing there on that. BTT, BitTorrent. Not a bad downtrend there on the 4. It looks okay. Oh no, it's actually not really. It doesn't look the best. So I am moving on to the next one. Pancake swap. All right. Not one for me. And not one for me, and I'll tell you the reason why. We are sitting above that level of support now, so I'm taking that one out of my list. Look, it's okay, but it's just once again sitting above that level, so I'm going to take that one out. Alrighty, on to the next. So compound in the cradle zone. Do have a pullback here. It's still, look, it's somewhat extended, the price on pretty much all of these, but sometimes that doesn't matter. If the market's cascading, the market's cascading. So I am going to put that in the list. Cream. So I'm laughing at Nicola, I believe. Nicola's comment. Everyone comments on Paul Craig's hair or lack of. Oh dear, he's a good sport, loves it. Okay, so this is divergent, so I'm taking that out of the list. Nothing, well, I don't know, can you even ever trade that? Compound USDT perpetual futures, I don't know how you can trade that, but yeah, it is not one for me, boys and girls, and no, neither is Dash. Okay, it's just a little bit out of the cradle zone on the 8, and the 4 hour doesn't look the best. Neither does Dawn. So I'm on to the next. DFI, just sitting a little bit above that support there. I'm not keen to trade into that once again. So on to the next for me. Divergent on Dent. DMG, who knows what that's doing. Divergent on Dodo. All right, no go for Dodo. Doge. What are we doing here on Doge? We are convergent, but look, we have a lot of spikes here. Not too keen on trading that, I'll be honest. How does this look on the weekly? Look, it still looks good. You know, me and a few friends, we have this theory that Doge leads the market. I'm not saying I'm an advocate for Doge. I don't really care about it all too much, but we noticed during the bull run that Doge would run first and then the entire market would follow. I'm not saying that happened every single time, but it was like a thing that we were realizing, and it kind of become a joke. You know, okay, well, what's Doge doing? And yeah, whatever Doge is doing, then the market will follow it. It was just a little bit of banter between some mates and some, you know, laughs, really. Okay, polka dot. We are flat here. Doesn't look too bad as it is. How does the 8 look? The 8 looks okay as well. I'm gonna put that in the list. Big list here. Taking Dragon out just because of where it's sitting, just a little bit above support right now. Elrond. I think we have better, so I'm going to take that out. Same as Engine, take that one out. EOS, we are Divergent on the 4, and the 8 is not quite there just yet. Ethereum Classic looks okay. Ethereum Classic looks okay indeed. Okie doke. But we are sitting just above that. Yeah, I don't want to go into that. So I had placed orders on this on the 2. Didn't end up getting triggered in, which was good because it ended up getting stopped out. Well, not stopped out. My entry ended up being invalidated because the stop was breached prior to my entry. So look, Ethereum here, we're sitting above that level. I'm going to take that out of the list. Nothing there. Exchange token, quite a big fall on the daily. How are we looking on the 4? Look, still pulling back. I'd be happy to take a position, you know, if it did set up on the 4. It's a pretty nice looking chart. Same as Bonfighter or Bonfighter. I think like Bonfighter sounds way more Aussie than Bonfeeder. Bonfeeder is like, makes you sound very etiquette. Very etiquette. I can't speak English apparently. Very etiquette. It's a classic. It's a classic of mine. Makes you sound really etiquette. I just skipped that because I was blabbing on. Alright. Looks alright on the 4. The 8 is also backing us too. Looks alright. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put it in the list. You know, quite a big dump on the daily. Not the best looking chart, so I am going to move on here. FLM, much of the same. Look, could give us a breakout after, but nothing there. Flow. Not the best. I'm just going to move on from that one. The age-old trick is if it's not clear, it's not there, and that wasn't clear for me, so I moved on. FTM. Phantom. The cyclicity, look, it's not that bad. Happy to put that in the list and just see what eventuates out of that. My lists tend to be quite large when there's a lot going on, and then I end up sifting through it all and then going from there. We do have a decent chart here, potential short opportunity if it were to set up in a few hours time on FTT. Yeah, graph here, we have a potential level. Nothing there just yet on graph, you know, if it's divergent anyway, so nothing to really worry about. HDR. Oh, damn! There's a scammer going absolutely ham in the in the chat. Yeah, look, divergent right now. Nothing there just yet on HBA. Okay, so HNT, I believe. HNT on the 30-minute. Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. That, I assume. Why don't I have this level? It's probably just an old one. Look, it's not one for me. It's not one for me, just because we've kind of just shot up here and we're starting to pull back now, but it's not the clearest of trends. Okay, so it's not one for me. And then you also go to the next higher time frame, and there isn't a trend there. So according to that, that wipes it out. So I see what you saw, and I understand what you saw, but it's not. It doesn't meet the rules, so it's not for us. It's not for me. Okay, HNT. Let's have a look. Kind of a little bit of an erratic chart. I don't want to get in on that. I don't want to take a punt just at anything. I want to take an educated punt and a calculated punt. And I shouldn't even really use the term punt, let's be honest. Okay, we have a nice chart here on Holy Trinity. 8 hour backs us up indeed. Why did I just skipped that, ladies and gentlemen? I just skipped that. It's in the list. Hot's looking all right. No, it's not too crash hot. So is that even a pun? Like, no, it's a play on words, isn't it? Yeah, looks okay. Quite a big list here. Huabi. I would like to see it pull back more, so I am just going to go to the next chart. Nah, nothing there. Quite erratic. Not the best looking trend here on IOTA. 8 hour doesn't look too bad. 16 back us. Yeah, and you also have somewhat of a trend here. Alright, 8 hour looks okay. Carver. This looks to be a few levels of resistance, sorry, a few levels of support here, so I'm gonna go on to the next one there. Alright. Nah, nothing there. KNC is going to stay in the list. KSM, bit wicky. Looks to be somewhat of a level there. So I'm moving on to the next one there. Leo, no. Oh. Before I just jump on that. Look, I'll put that level in, but it has a long way to go before we see anything really. Link sitting above a level, so I don't want to trade that. Looks like the market's pulling back, which is, you know, it's a pullback could easily turn into something else here. From a speculating standpoint, I don't think we're done yet. You know, it's purely speculation. Just because of where we're sitting around on the weekly. I don't think the bull run is done. But what I think will show in the next few weeks or months is this market mature enough to buy up Bitcoin at the prices that it's at now, or is it just in for the quick buck? Is it still as irrational as it was last bull run, and is it just going to panic sell? You know, so it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what happens here. LRC in the list for me. Litecoin. If you follow me, you know I love Litecoin. A little bit biased, but I'll short it. I don't care. I'm here to make money. I am here to make money. I'm here to take good trades. That's what I'm here to do. God, we're divergent. So, not for me. What did it look like on the 8? Nah. Alright. Maps me. I feel like we have some pulling back to do here. But we are in the cradle zone. So, let's just add it. Nah, Matic too erratic. Oh, look at that. It's starting to bounce. Oh dear. Okay. Well, it could. But I'm not going to trade that. Okay, well, we can't trade that. We can't trade this yet. So that's too... There's not enough data there for us. Oh, it looks to be sitting above some form of support now. And also there... Nah, not one for me. Neither is Maker. So, move on. No diversion on Meta. Metal doesn't look good. Metal was actually one of the first crypto that I bought back in 2017. One of the first cryptos I bought with me and a mate. Me and a mate, we went quite hard in that, and I got delisted off some exchange and ended up losing a fair bit of money back in the day, if you can call that. You can call 2017 back in the day. I feel like one of those old people that say, "Oh, back in my time," when it was literally a couple of years back. You know, wasn't that different. Anyway, near whatever that is looks okay. You know, that's probably one of the better ones. I like trading with levels of support and resistance backing me up. I really do like that. I've had my most successful trades have been off them. Yes, delisted. Bingo, Aaron. Spot on. It was something like that. Security. Something happened with security tokens or something of that nature. And I lost a bit, but I'll tell you a story. I remember I was out with a friend at the time, and we were shopping, and I got the news. My friend texted me, and they were like, "Oh, Metal got delisted. Something happened with Metal." I was like, "Oh no, I have to rush home right now and sell it. I have to rush home." I ended up getting out on a spike. So it wasn't terrible. Like, sorry, it wasn't the worst, but it wasn't good. It wasn't good at all. But yeah, I panic sold. All right, and you know, it was immature back then. I didn't know what I was doing, but yeah, you live and you learn. That's why I'm here. That was long before I started trading properly, anyway. Long before I started using the strategies, and you know, that's what led me to here. So yeah, it is what it is. That's life. Anyway, Neo, not bad here. Just a little bit of, yeah, that looks good. Something you might set up after. 2017 is almost OG, considering I feel like I've aged about 50 years over the last week. Oh, when you have been subjected to the bear market of 2018 like I have, you become... Emotions and trading aren't a thing anymore. Actually, I shouldn't say that. No, because I still do feel things when the price goes up, and that's actually what led me to take profits along the way. I was becoming too attached to the price and what was going on. So yeah, I took profits along the way, and I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did indeed. Anyway, enough about that. OMG, just sitting above a bit of support. So I'm not keen to short into that. No, nothing on that. Nope. What is PERP? I really want to know. Is it a perpetual contract of a perpetual contract? I would love to know. The cyclicity here isn't the best. We are convergent. We have a low, high. Lower, high, lower, low. Bit of support. So I am moving on. No, we are divergent. Nothing there. I'll put it in the list. It looks a lot. Look, this whole market tends to look very. A lot of these charts that are in my watch list look very similar to one another. All right, they look very, very similar. So I'll tell you my plan moving forward when I get to the end of this list. Okay. Isn't PERP an index of all FTX perps? God, it's a perpetual inception. That's what it is. A perpception. Let's make our own PERP contract. Ray PERP. Just sitting outside the cradle zone. I would like to see it pull back in a tad more. Nothing on reef. Ran. There's better. PERP can be found here. I don't want to click that link. I don't want to click that link at all. I don't know what it is. I'm tempted. I might do it when I'm offline. It's a PERP contract for a ton of stuff. Okay. Well, I'll click that link when I'm offline. Long, safe PERP. Kids love it. Okay. Hey, if the kiddies love it, it must be good, mate. Would like to see it pull back in a little bit more. No level of support, really. Oh, God. But, you know, it's the essentials are met, so there's no reason to not add it. Reserve. In the cradle zone. Let's see how long the list is so far. 29. That's not too bad. The other day I had 47 things in my list. Yeah, not a fan of that. Quite spiky. On to the next. Bit of support there below. So yeah, on to the next for that one. Serum. Doesn't look too bad. Shiba. Oh wow, Shiba Inu, that new crypto that everyone has been talking about. Long safe perp. Sitting a bit above. No. So. Shitcoin index, no go. Scale, whatever that is. God. There are so many perpetual contracts now on FTX. I remember only trading a few before. They've really upped their game, man. Easily the best exchange. Kills Binance. Kills BitMEX. Who else? Who else is there? Really, they kill everyone. They really do. Their support's amazing. They always help out. So hard to complain with them, honestly. Really is. Solana. Not the best looking trend. I'm just going to move on just because there is better out there. Serum looks alright. Didn't I already do this? Serum next. STMX next. And the next, because it's just the cyclicity isn't there. STX sushi. I love sushi, and yeah, it's just not there, boys and girls. It's just not there. Divergent on that. Theta, not the best looking chart. We're also divergent on the 4, so there is nothing there. Looks like there could be a breakout to the upside here. No trade, but there is. Looks like there's a level. Something might happen. Something might happen. You know, what are we going to see the next few days? Are we going to see sellers continue to take over, or are we going to see buyers regain control? I think that's the interesting thing about this market. We're in a little bit topsy-turvy land. Don't know what's exactly going to happen. And it makes it interesting. But you also have to pick your charts and your trades wisely, because the momentum can be choppy in times like these. And yeah, you don't want to take something that you shouldn't be taking just for the sake of taking a trade. You know, I've gotten caught up in that many times in the past, and it just does you no well. So now I only take the best trades, and that is it. Uni. What do I think about Polygon? I'll get onto that in a minute, just after this. Uniswap sitting above some support, so I am not gonna trade that. No. Add that to the list. Just, you know, it's like the many others. No, doesn't look too bad. XRP, and we're almost done, boys and girls. But I will go back to a few charts. Just sitting a bit above some support. Nothing there on DeFi. Sitting above support again. Okay, that looks alright. Zcash. And it looks alright because there's a level of support there that, you know, we can utilize. Zilliqa, just sitting above, just a tad. You know, it could help us. Gonna add that to the list. So you wanted me to have a look at Polygon. Oh, it's not on here. Oh well. So look, it's a long. Oh, here we go. 1 second. Matics. What's the ticker? Polymath, Polygon. Matic. Oh wow. There we go. I was wondering. I'm right on it. Look. Matic actually looks like it's bouncing. It does. What you choose to do is up to you. But it looks like it's starting to bounce on the higher time frames. So it's important that you have a plan before entering a trade, and of course don't over leverage yourself or overexpose yourself to this market. So prior to entering a trade, you should always have an entry, obviously, a stop loss, and a target, because you need to know when you want to get out of a trade. Okay, should always have a plan. But look, it doesn't look too bad on the higher time frames now. So yeah, look, this is the list. It's a long list. My plan moving forward would be this: see which ones have the most bonus factors, okay, and then from that I'll sift through and see which ones are the most liquid. By that I mean the ones that have the most trading volume, okay, because I want to be able to get in and out without any slippage. All right, anyway, that is it, boys and girls, and I'll see you next time. I'm going to take the next one in a few days, so yeah, bye for now.